if you're watching this on the rebroadcast, you can give me hearts, pound out some hearts for me there. Not everybody knows this, but if you're watching on the rebroadcast, you can still share this. So swipe left or swipe right and then hit share. Or if you're on Android, swipe up or down and hit share. My wife and I, when we were coming up to our 50s, we decided, this is the time. We'd always kind of been into exercising and stuff and doing physical outdoor stuff with the kids, but we decided, okay, if we're going to enter our 50s and we want to stay young as long as we can and be able to do the fun things we want to do, we need to get serious about our fitness and our exercise. So just before our 50s, we started doing things like training for half marathons and really working out. And I'm 51 right now, actually, or just early 50s, not late 50s or something. But hey, Canet, 180, thanks for joining. So anyways, this year we started working with a trainer, and even though we'd been interested in fitness, we hadn't eaten as well as we could, and probably 90% of the outcomes you're going to get are related not to all the hard working out you do, but actually what you eat. And the trainer had recommended some supplements, and the supplements for us seemed a lot more important, because they say, like, if you're reading Men's Health or some of the research, it's after you hit a certain age, like in your 30s, like each year you start losing muscle mass. And if you're the average North American, each year you start actually gaining body fat, which is a bad combination. Thanks for all the hearts there. We love the hearts. So anyways, I'm just going to talk about some of the supplements that we use and why. And I'm not promoting a particular brand. We use actually a number of types of brands, but I'll start with the pre-workout, and this is actually no explode. And again, I like this brand, but we like C4, and there's a couple of others. And what this essentially does is, so if you are an older person, you might want to check with your doctor, or our trainer had recommended to me, try half a scoop at first. And so essentially what this is you take it before your workout, maybe about a half hour before, and it's almost like a stimulant, so it'll give you more energy for your workout. And this particular one has caffeine in it as a stimulant. Some of them use other things. So if you have heart problems, you might want to avoid the pre-workout. But the other thing this one has is creatine. And creatine is probably one of the most researched nutritional supplements out there. So if you just Google creatine, you'll come up with millions of hits and articles. And creatine actually, I won't get into the science of it because I can't really explain the science of it, but it actually helps you retain water or water molecules in the muscle cells, so it makes them bigger and stronger. So lots of research on cyclists, wrestlers, weightlifters, bodybuilders, and so on. So we like this because in this brand, some of them have creatine, some of them have other supplements. So if you want creatine, check with your store. A lot of our supplements, we have a membership at GNC and Popeyes, but we also get supplements online at bodybuilding.com because they arrive really quickly, and some of the deals on some of the supplements, if you do the buy two get one free or buy one get one free, they can actually be even more reasonable with the shipping than you can buy them here locally. And this is actually creatine, so sometimes we'll mix this with or kind of after workout smoothies or whatever. If you're having it in your pre-workout, you may not want to have the creatine, but you can buy it separately for sure. These are BCCAs, and we have a couple different flavors. Partly we have a couple different flavors. I was watching a YouTube video on a fitness trainer, can't remember her name, but she uses these almost like Kool-Aid. It's like she mixes them and drinks them during the day as a beverage. We don't use them that way. We use them, our trainer recommended we use them during our workout. So we mix a scoop with some water and drink it, sip it all through our workout. And why? BCAAs, or branched chain amino acids. And our trainer had recommended these to us. As the big benefit is it prevents muscle wasting. And so if you're an older guy and you manage to put on a bit of lean muscle, you don't want to lose it when you work out or by overtraining. And one of the things my kid recommended we do when we're training for a half marathon this May, part of training for a marathon or half marathon is you do a long run on the weekend, and that can be a run of a couple of hours. So normally if we're in the gym, we'll use 1 scoop of this and maybe a bottle of water while we're doing our long run training. Mike had us using up to 6 scoops of this in a couple bottles. So in a course of a 2 or 3 hour run, we would drink about 6 scoops of this. And these, depending on what brand you buy, there's a couple brands that are really good. We like this one, but I'm not recommending a particular brand because we also use others. But the per scoop they'll have, look at the labels in the back. Some have 11 calories, some have 22 calories. These actually have 40 calories per scoop. So if you're watching or trying to lose weight, watch that. And the last thing that we use on a regular basis is some type of whey protein. So some type of protein that's absorbed quickly. And this is Muscle Tech, but GNC actually has a core, one of their own brands. They have a low carb protein, and why whey is we'll have a whey protein right after our gym workout. So the advantage of that is about the half hour or hour after your workout, your body absorbs protein. There's this window of time where it absorbs protein into muscle really quickly and really easily. So we'll have a quick absorbing protein then. I'm not into a particular brand. I like this one because they have some nice flavors. But the big thing we look for in a whey protein is how many calories per gram of protein. So our trainer is actually trying to, have us on a fairly high level of protein. So if you're trying to lose weight and gain lean mass and you're older, that's not an easy thing to do. So getting enough grams of protein is pretty important to that. And so part of the reason we like the GNC is per scoop or per gram of protein, the calories are so low. And this one is actually not too bad as well. But when you're buying one, the type of brand is probably less important than is it something you like the taste of, and so you'd eat again or continue to use, and how many grams of protein per calorie. Anyways, that's it for me for this morning.